Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We have reached the end of what the usual outcome is whenever a studio decides to want to partner with Sweet Baby Inc. We end up getting this situation where the studio ends up either doing mass layoffs or closing down. In this scenario, it's the former. So Reflector Entertainment, if you guys are unaware who that company is, they're the ones who made Unknown 9 Awakening. It was their only game that they ever made, and they found out really quickly that partnering with Sweet Baby Inc. probably wasn't the best idea, and even though they didn't realize it probably at the time that they partnered with them, at the end of the day, just like I told Abu Bakar Salim, they should have came out and made a statement or said something along the lines of recognition with working with this company, because now, due to the boycott and due to the avoidance from people not wanting to use or play Sweet Baby in games, Unknown 9 Awakening's developer is now performing mass layoffs.
The message.
Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is their first ever video game for Reflector Entertainment, and I personally played this game like I play many games over on Griffcast on the secondary channel. If you're not following, make sure to go check it out, 5 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, where we stream our games. But we played this game through its completion. Not only was it extremely short, not only was it extremely graphically terrible, we're talking like PS2 to like PS3 graphics, okay? That's what we're talking about for this modern day AAA game. Not only that, but the story was god-awful. The gameplay was terrible. It was literally the most simplistic combat system I've ever seen. You never had to use your skills ever. You could literally just use the same skills that you started the game with and go all the way to the completion of the game with just those skills. She was just a girl boss from the beginning. She doesn't have to gain her powers or anything like that. She's OP from the start. So that was my biggest issues with this game, on top of obviously the narrative being bad and whatnot. There was a whole host of things that was wrong with this game. It was glitchy, buggy, and whatnot. There was so many wrong. But at the end of the day, now we're seeing what happens when not only do you partner with SBI, but you also decide to put out a subpar product because you were so busy focusing on diversity, equity, and inclusion that you forgot to make an actual good game. So let's get into this article, guys. But before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. So it says Reflector Entertainment began mass layoffs of its employees in the wake of Unknown 9 Awakening, commercially and financially failing. As originally reported by Smash JT, numerous employees for Reflector Entertainment revealed that they were laid off within the past 24 hours and are now seeking work. One former employee, a dev QA tester, Lay Desormeaux, who has the rainbow flag in her banner image because of course she does, and claims to use they/them pronouns because of course she does, posted on LinkedIn, "Hi everyone, I'm seeking a new role and would appreciate your support. If you hear any opportunities and just want to catch up, please send me a message or comment below. I would love to reconnect." And then you wonder why you lost your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I can't take it seriously. You have people out here that are trying to, pretend like they care that these people lost their job. And I totally get that. You know what I mean? I understand putting out that image and whatnot, but I'm not about that life. I'm not going to fake it out there for people to make it seem like I'm sympathetic to someone else. Like, I'm not sympathetic to these people at all. You want to know why? Because most of them, 95% of them, guaranteed, would not care if something bad were to happen to me. They would not care if I got demonetized tomorrow. They would not care if I lost my channel. Actually, to be honest with you, they would most likely celebrate it. They would probably cheer all the way through and through. They would come back to X from Blue Sky, and they would cheer and make a post and be celebrating the fact that another chud got removed from the internet. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck that these people lost their job. I really don't care at the end of the day. And for the 5% of people that are there over at Reflector Entertainment that are actually normal people, because every studio does in fact have some normal people. Granted, some have less than others, but still, there are some normal people there at Reflector. And for those that are there that are normal and they got unfortunately canned because they weren't brave enough to tell these psychopaths that they're ruining the game and risking their jobs, I understand that too. I get it. But because of that, I hope you do find another job. I hope you are able to bounce back on your feet, which I'm sure you will. And at the end of the day, I think everybody at least once in their life has experienced getting fired, and it's not a good feeling, but life hits you and you're going to have to just keep on moving. So this person says, "Hi everyone, again, I'm seeking a new role." What are they looking for? I'm looking for quality assurance specialist roles. I'm open to roles in Montreal. I've previously worked at Reflector Entertainment. Now keep in mind, Most of these people seem to be from Canada. Most of them. When I took a look at this article originally, that's what it seems like. That most of them are from Montreal, but I don't know if all of them are, because some of them are asking for remote work, and that's just, you know, the name of the game. Sean D, who's a lighting artist at Reflector, also posted, "Hi everyone. Sadly, I've been affected by the layoffs at Reflector Entertainment, and I'm currently on a lookout for a new role as a lighting artist." Now, again, the sad thing is that a lot of this could have been avoided. You know what I mean? A lot of this could have been avoided. You guys put out a trash product. That's just what it is. As much as you want people to sympathize with you now because you lost your job, at the end of the day, it was you that made the decision to make those games the way they were, okay? Now, I'm not saying that the ground level people made the decision, but they definitely went along with it because they have to. That's their job. Now, the managers and the people who are higher up, the ones who are actually making the decisions, they're the ones to blame. And these lower level ground employees, they should be pointing at those people and saying, why did you continue down this path when everything was pointing in the wrong direction? Why did you do that? And they're never going to do it because they don't want to risk their jobs, which is hilarious, right? You don't want to speak out and talk against your managers because you don't want to risk your job. But at the end of the day, your job is at risk anyway if you don't speak out, because if the game flops and fails, then unfortunately, now you're out of a job, most likely. So I wonder how far these layoffs are going to go. I know they had a pretty big team. I wouldn't call it a massive team, but they had a pretty big team. And it looks like a lot of people have been affected. Now, this particular creature looks like a ma'am, but I'm not really sure. Kyrie Holton, who also uses they, them pronouns, wrote on LinkedIn, "Hi, everyone. I am looking for a new role in the games industry, either continuing my career in Dev QA or taking advantage of my training in Unreal Engine to begin a development role. Thank you in advance for any connections, advice, or opportunities you can offer." Holton added, "As you may already know, I am in the Montreal South Shore area and prefer to work remotely if possible." Now, again, this whole remote thing, it seems to be really stuck in the gaming industry with the remote work. And you know what? I'm not even going to bother because I've given my opinion on that so many times, and I'll have people in the comments. Most of them agree with me. Some of them don't, and that's okay. I don't really care either or. It's fine. You're allowed to have your opinion, but I think it's so stupid with the remote work already. Like, we need to stop. Get back in the office. Stop trying to pretend like it's beneficial, you know, for the company if you work remotely when it's only beneficial for you. And most people want to work remotely because, let's be real, they don't want to be surrounded by other coworkers, and they especially don't want to be hounded by managers in person. They don't want to feel like someone's constantly looking over their shoulder, so they try to prefer remote work if possible whenever given it. It's insane. Just get back to the office already, in my opinion. But the company's brand manager, Manuel Deneval, also wrote on LinkedIn, "Hi everyone, I was affected by the layoffs at Reflector Entertainment, and I'm seeking a new role in marketing or social media community management effective immediately. If you hear of any opportunities or just want to catch up, please reach out." So yeah, it seems like, and again, it keeps going and going and going. There's a lot of people that have been let go at this company, and it seems like it's only going to get worse from here. In a blog post, the company's general manager said that it was reducing their team by approximately 18% of Reflector's total workforce. Wow. So almost one fifth of the company is being let go in these layoffs. That is a pretty big hit. I'm sure that, actually, I should say I'm surprised that it's not just the company shuttering, because this is their only game, right? This is their only chance they had to make money, and they lost all of it. The game hasn't sold much at all. Last time I checked, the game had 11 concurrent players on Steam. So what are we doing here? And most of them were given away for free, bundled up with hardware. So what are we actually doing here? How is this company going to stay alive? Even if they let go of 20% of their workforce, it doesn't matter. What's the other percentage going to do? What's the other 80% going to do? I don't understand. Like, where's the money going to come from in order for you to make your next project? And then on top of that, who would want to fund it? And then on top of that, why would anybody want to play it when we've seen what you're capable of? It's very clear that this group of developers doesn't have it in them, and they should just honestly shutter the studio and move on. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.